On a dark, rainy day in the fall of 1986, Helle Crafts met with a private detective whom she hired to investigate her husband.
Hi. Awful weather out there. You're not gonna like these. It's what you thought.
During a meeting which took place in a restaurant parking lot, she saw photographic proof that her husband was having an affair.
Is that your husband?
Yes. That's Richard.
Shortly after this meeting, Helle Crafts disappeared. This is the story of how forensic science solved the puzzle.
I first met Helle Crafts in the fall of 1986. She came in to see me and was discussing the possibility of a divorce from her husband. She was very concerned about what was happening at that time. She was also concerned about potential violence, shall we say.
By all accounts, 39-year-old Helle Crafts was a caring mother of 3 young children in an unhappy marriage.
She strongly suspected the affair. She felt she knew who the individual was, but she really wanted some confirmation. So we talked about hiring a detective to prove that, in fact, yes, he was involved with another woman at that time.
It was a typical scenario of husband's never home, constantly lying about his whereabouts. And she had had enough.
When Helle Crafts hired Detective Keith Mayo, she provided an important lead, a long-distance number. Dr. Henry Lee is the director of the Connecticut State Police Forensics Laboratory and one of the world's most respected forensic experts. He accompanied police as they searched the Crafts' home. On the mattress, Dr. Lee discovered 5 tiny stains, so small they could barely be seen. Could they hold the key to the disappearance of Helle Crafts? An orthotolidine solution on the mattress fibers turned blue. It was blood. A species test proved it was human blood. But was it Helle's? An antigen test revealed type O positive, the same type as Helle Crafts. And microscopic analysis revealed it was circulation blood and not menstrual.
You have a circulation blood now, which means a blood vessel has to be injured to create such a pattern.
But was the blood recent, or had it been there for years? To find out, a test was performed to locate a genetic marker called PGM. That the polish on the fingernail found at the river is the same as polish taken from the bottle found on Helle's nightstand. Good forensic work determined that the fingernail polish and the hair were both similar to Helle's, but they couldn't prove she was dead.
I received a phone call from Dr. Lee asking me if I would come and take a look at these little pieces of what he thought to be bone, and wanted me to see if I could identify them in any way.
Dr. Lee suspected that the bones found at the river had gone through the wood chipper Crafts had rented.
Remains on that crown, so that couldn't be used as a form of identification.
They needed more. So Dr. Lee asked Dr. Karazoulis himself to go to the river, where he searched for 5 days. Then a break.
I'd been at the crime scene for maybe 8 hours. I slipped and fell into the brook. And I had a pail, and I was picking evidence up. And I cleaned my hand off in this pail that I was collecting evidence in. When I came into the tent, I put all the contents of the pail down. I washed my hand, and I looked down, and there was the tooth.
But was it Helle Crafts?
And I was able to match all the years of different x-rays. So I imagine it was from 1986 back to 1982. So I had no doubt in my mind that the tooth I found came from Helle Crafts' mouth.
Finally, the forensic team had an actual match.
And they say, Helle Crafts' teeth are in this pile. And they were knocked out of her head violently.
Number off and threw the pieces into the river. How close was the brutal murder of Helle Crafts to the perfect crime?
Boy, damn close. Damn close.
The key solving this case is so-called teamwork. Assemble a good team and work together.
Amazing. You know, the human body writes so much of its history in itself.